a second time.
2023 has been a phenomenal year for movies. Horror and animation have delivered some truly sensational movies over the years, and these are two of the genres that have made the biggest splashes this year. However, perhaps the genre that has delivered the best movies is the action movie. 2023 is far from over. There is still plenty to look forward to, from the Marvels to Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom to John Woo's Silent Night. So for today's video, we're gonna make a list of the top 10 action movies of 2023. Beware of spoilers. These are the best action movies of 2023 so far.
Why don't you tell me where you are and we can finish what we started?
10. Extraction 2. Sam Hargrave's Extraction is one of the best Netflix original action movies. And when a sequel was quickly greenlit, we couldn't wait. Now, 3 years later, with Extraction 2, we were not disappointed.
These men are killers!
Yeah, so am I.
Of course, the action is stunning. With a nearly 30-minute long take that sees Chris Hemsworth's Tyler Rake take out an army of prisoners and guards in a prison riot, a barrage of cars in an epic car chase, and finally, a helicopter on a thrilling fight sequence on a train, all in one take. The story is far more interesting than the first, and this sequel sets up many spin-offs and sequels that we can't wait to see. 9. The Equalizer 3.
That's what you have to decide your fate. 9 seconds.
2023 seems like the year for a franchise. So many series have seen sequels and continuations, and The Equalizer 3 only recently followed suit. One part retirement thriller, one part meditation on justice. The movie centers around former CIA operative Robert McCall trying to live a peaceful life in southern Italy. However, the new friends he's made there seem to be under the spell of local crime lords, which only irks him.
2, 1.
He doesn't meddle. But when push turns to shove, he fights the mafia, his fury engaging with the foes in ways art and science cannot fathom. Denzel Washington brings his flawless and raw performance, and the action sequences feel extremely immersive and well choreographed. Overall, the movie is pure popcorn entertainment and marks a perfect finale to a perfect trilogy.
You over there beating you worse than
3.
last time. Like, is something I missed? It's funny?
Yeah, man. Check me.
Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut, Creed 3, is one of the best and most stylized films in the Rocky Creed franchise. It tells a personal story with deeply compelling characters and arcs. The movie's villain is terrifying and unpredictable. But perhaps what makes Creed 3 shine above the rest is the movie's action.
Know where to find me if you need me.
The fight scenes are stylized, fast-paced, and over-the-top, much like anime. We see slow-mos, zoom-ins on characters' eyes, and perhaps the best moment is when Michael B. Jordan's Adonis Creed gets sucker-punched in the stomach and time slows down as the camera cuts to seeing Adonis' sweat fly off his back. It's visceral, over-the-top, and simply awesome.
You will
7.
not withstand
Polite
the fury.
Society.
The warrior whispers back.
Polite Society is a ton of fun that became a surprise hit in 2023. It's a charming tale centered around a wannabe martial artist and stunt person who thinks her sister's fiancé and mother-in-law-to-be are not who they let on.
I followed his movements and tracked him down. I wanted to meet him, seeing as he's my soon-to-be brother-in-law.
Polite Society draws a lot of similarities between a few Edgar Wright movies like Scott Pilgrim and Hot Fuzz in terms of its fast editing, humor, and style. The action is phenomenal, the costume design is stunning, and the performances are effortlessly sweet.
Oops.
6.
He fought
Sisu.
in the Winter War. He lost his home and his family to the Russians.
Let's face it, there's nothing more rewarding than seeing Nazis getting their asses handed to them. It was satisfying in the Indiana Jones franchise, and it was equally satisfying in Inglourious Bastards, but nowhere has it been more rewarding than in 2023's Sisu.
Did you tell him he just killed 7 of our men?
I did.
And
Sisu is wild. Nazis get mines thrown at them, knives impaled in their skull, and one even gets strapped to a bomb and dropped out of a plane. It's brutal, compelling, and all around awesome. Sisu is an action movie not to miss.
Miss you.
5 Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
And maybe
While some might not think a superhero movie should count as a traditional action movie, it is hard to argue that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 does not belong on this list due to just how iconic the action is. In a film filled with a lot of heart, it also delivers on the action.
Probably asking, why would I trust her? Well, that's a good question. The answer is, we used to be in love.
The standout action scene is the long hallway fight on the High Evolutionary's base. Designed to look like a single take, each member of the Guardians of the Galaxy gets their moment to shine and show off their impressive powers. It is the best team action shot in a superhero movie since the one-take shot in the Avengers of the heroes battling in New York. For Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny feels nostalgic. That's true, yet modern enough to serve as an entrance for new fans and time itself. In the movie, Harrison Ford returns as the beloved Indy for one last mission: to retrieve a powerful and extraordinary dial that could very well alter history. Standing by his side is his goddaughter, and against him is Jürgen Voller, a former Nazi. While Mads Mikkelsen brings his much-needed experience and versatility to the film, Fleabag star Phoebe Waller-Bridge only adds to the entire thrill of flexing humor in the face of a dilemma.
Boy, am I glad to see you, Saul. I wish I could say the same, old friend.
Peaking in both action and adventure. This 5th and final installment in the Indiana Jones film series shows how even the dusty icons in the genre get better with time. Overall, the film dials up the fun, and that we think is a poetic homage to both cinema and the iconic created. Before we continue, here are the honorable mentions of 2023 action movies. But before that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos. Fast and Furious 10. Gran Turismo.
And we're on. And we're on.
Plane.
I have every intention of hugging her again and making it home.
a hook in me.
Guy Ritchie's The Covenant.
Weakness
The Killer.
is vulnerability. Human beings are born every year, give or take. Ask yourself, what's in it for me?
3. Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
My foot is stuck.
Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves is one of the best movies of the year, period. It offers up an energy very similar to that of the Pirate of the Caribbean movies and results in a hilarious and whimsical adventure.
Why did you say okay at the end of that?
I didn't.
Fantastic.
Where's the shovel?
The cast was perfect, with the likes of Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Hugh Grant, Sophia Lillis, Justice Smith, and Regine Page, who all give incredible performances with fantastic chemistry. On top of that, the movie's action was sensational and even has an Avengers moment that sees all our heroes fight the antagonist in an exhilarating long take.
What is
Show
always
Mission
approaching but never
Impossible.
arrives?
Dead
Tomorrow.
Reckoning Part 1.
What?
Always approaching but never arrives.
There is no end in sight for this franchise, with Ethan Hunt always scaling new heights of madness and majesty. Mission Impossible. Dead Reckoning Part 1 follows the seasoned agent and his team trying to locate a new lethal weapon. As usual, the fate of humanity is at stake, and the nation has a powerful enemy plotting against it, bringing his signature style. Cruise leads the film by getting into the character, who insists on living despite his death-threatening job.
Jump!
Thank you, Luther.
Jump?
Director Christopher McQuarrie once again triumphs in showcasing his skill for meticulous storytelling and infusing scenes with exhilarating action, while the 7th film in the series has already cemented its status in featuring one of the greatest stunts in cinematic history. It's important to note that the narrative and intrigue also upgrade itself, making Dead Reckoning Part 1 the biggest summer blockbuster.
Hang on.
If you win,
John Wick, Chapter
the table
4.
will honor its word. You will have your freedom.
What else but the flawless John Wick, Chapter 4 could top the list? The fight scenes are mesmerizing, from the hilariously long stair shootout, John killing bad guys while weaving through traffic, a badass nunchuck fight, and, of course, a perfect dragon's breath shotgun sequence shot like a top-down video game.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Keanu is at his best, but it's the rest of the cast that elevates this sequel. Donnie Yen delivers his best ever performance. Bill Skarsgård is terrifying, yet dapper as the antagonist. Scott Adkins was phenomenal, and Ian McShane, the late Lance Reddick, and Lawrence Fishburne once again deliver standout performances. It's going to take a lot to beat out John Wick, Chapter 4 as the best action movie of the year.
12 or 9? 9.
What do you think about the list? Let us know in the comment below.